Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Steve of the Word Christian Fellowship. It's Wednesday morning, the 25th of June. I hope you're off to a good day. You know, I missed you the last couple of days because I went away for a few days, took a few days off, but I'm glad to be back with you this morning. I want to share something about us as witnesses for Christ. The Bible says in Matthew 5, Jesus said this in the Sermon on the Mount, verses 13 and 14. He said, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." You know, when I work on my sermon sometimes, and I'm prepared, and a lot of times I think Saturday night about what I'm going to be saying the next day, and I realize that the church today has pretty much become pretty laid back in its witness. They don't want to offend people. They don't want to run anyone off. So they just stop sharing the gospel. And that's really a sad state. How many times have you been on a plane, been in a public place, walked down the street, been part of a sporting event, anything, and someone has come up to you and tried to share the gospel? You probably never. Now, I'm not saying we should all be street evangelists. But it's very weird to me that it's never happened once. And when I think about why, the best explanation is a general lack of urgency among Christians today for the lost people. They fear of sharing. Their fear and they're hesitant to be offensive. Really outweighs their concern for the eternal fate of others. I think it's time, in the condition our world is in, for us as a church to be bold, to step out in faith and show the world we love them, even enough to be uncomfortable. It's time for church, the church, our church, your church, to be salt and light as we're called to be. I encourage you to do your part and share Christ with others. Share the gospel. That's why we're here. I hope you do. I hope you pray about it. And God will bless you. Be well, friends. I'll see you tomorrow.